This is Create by Cate, and me and my mom were just at an antique store, and we found this cool chair that would turn into a ladder. For proof, look, it's an actual ladder. So, the color doesn't really match. So, we're gonna paint it. And just to tell you again, my name is Cate. Bye! Today, for the base coat, I will be using Annie Sloan chalk paint in Scandinavian pink. So, we're going for a vintage look. So the painting doesn't have to be perfect because we want it to look old. So in case you're wondering what vintage it means old.
Oh, here, my dear, you must eat some to keep yourself going. Get some good nutrition in your body. And you could look like old like me.
We're making progress, but we have to keep going. So we didn't want to stop painting, so we just really carefully flipped it over. So now we're gonna try and paint the top. Okay, looks like the base coat is almost about done. So we're gonna finish up a little bit later and see you maybe later. Bye. Hi, welcome back to Create by Cate. I'm Cate. Our ladder chair is ready for the second coat. For that, we will be using Annie Sloan chalk paint and primer red. So, this chair has been painted lots and lots of times. So its little imperfections give it lots and lots of character. We're making progress, and I really like how it's coming out. So probably, I'm pretty sure when we're done, it's really gonna look good. Okay, so I really love how the second coat turned out. Like, you guys might think that it doesn't look much different because chalk paint dries really fast. So, what I love the most about vintage makeovers is that it doesn't have to be perfect. Just have fun. I'm Cate, so make sure to stay tuned to Create by Cate. Bye! Yes, we do have a very messy sink because we paint a lot. So, our second coat is dry. So, before we put the wax on, we want to bring out some of its character. So, we're going to sand it a little. See, as we're sanding it, it kind of So that over here, I sanded it before I turned the camera on. So there was colors underneath this chair. So when we sand it, it sheds a little of the paint off, and then it shows some of the color imperfections. So we are on the last step for our chair. So we want to protect our chair, obviously, because we just painted it. So we will be using wax for that final step. So the materials we'll be using is wax, a paint key, a wax brush, and my dad's old t-shirt cut in half. But you might be wondering what this one is. That is actually dark wax. So when the clear wax dries, we will be using that. So there are 2 steps of waxing. The first step is you do not need much. See? And then the second step is you can take someone's old t-shirt. I'm using my dad's, but you can use anybody's in your family. And then you want to smooth it out. And you don't have to take hours on it. You can see that the wax really brings out its character. For our last step, we will be using dark wax. So, just like clear wax, you wipe on and wipe off. So, also, like clear wax, you only need a little bit. Also, to let you know, it is messy. So, no matter what, it's always going to be messy when you're doing projects with me. Okay, I do a lot of projects by myself, but sometimes I need some help from my mom.
All right, go ahead. Some circles.
So the wax is dry, the chair is complete. I'm really happy how it turned out. It looks great in my parents' bathroom. I hope it inspires you to do stuff on your own. Make sure to remember, this is Create by Cate, and I'm Katie. And I hope you have really fun designing your own chair or anything else. Bye!